is reporting on this bias?
What?
This all massive buyout of Western culture. Why did the Saudis
Like, are you freaking serious?
Part of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 plan.
That shit was like,
huh? Revenue away from oil. They're going to be successful in pulling away control of sports and gaming from the Americans, which allows them to improve things.
Imagine if y'all lose y'all sports and gaming.
Tourism, and also
or they overcharging for you to sports and to game. How would that make y'all feel? And you know, a lot of sports and a lot of games, y'all blow off steam, like for real, for everybody.
82% of people under 18 years
the world about to get real fed up. You talking about taking games and y'all sold it to Saudi Arabia? You sold the gaming systems to Saudi Arabia? Child, I'm too through. Watch me play PALIA.
Influence to Saudi investors doesn't stop at sports and entertainment. It will also have an outsized impact on political families and lobbying. There is lots more to unpack about this situation, which is why I'm proud to use Ground News as an independent.
Hold on, yeah, I'm trying to put my name in here so y'all can come watch me on YT. What is it?
Go to groundsnews.com/under to get the plan I use. It's the Vantage plan. It comes out to you about $5 a month. We simply cannot rely on sad and legacy media to give us the whole picture. We need to be using news aggregators that help us get beyond the headlines and see our blind spots. So go to groundnews.com/under.
Thank you, appreciate it. Y'all, this is where y'all can watch me at. My name is still the same. I'm about to play PALIA. I don't know how you say it. PALIA? One of the two. Come play.
The Saudis just bought EA.
Please come play.
The nature of games like The Sims, Madden, Plants vs. Zombies. The buyout
That's why I said, how are these people gonna react when they used to paying for a game that used to be so cheap? Now, boom, you turn around and the game is like hundreds and thousands of dollars, and they don't want to.
2/3 of Americans play video games, and now the Saudis have outsized control over what those video games will do. And as you can see,
is this inside the storage?
This is the bias distribution chart provided by Ground News that shows the bias for who is reporting on this bias. This all-cash, massive buyout.
Hold on, that's the floor?
Why do the Saudis care about buying up Western culture?
Wait a minute.
Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 plan, the national plan to diversify the country's revenue away from oil. They're going to be successful in pulling away control of sports and gaming from the Americans, which allows them in Saudi Arabia and
give 5 gifts.
also allows them to work around the fact that the United States has a pretty shot decorated military being spoken to like fucking children by the convicted fucking felonies. These are the best of the best. They're active duty. They've been called off of their fucking post to come here to be spoken to like fucking children. Our enemies, we fear these fucking men. They're West Point fucking graduates. They teach our military how to be the best. And you sit here and degrade these people. Their silence was deafening. It could be, but you certainly said was losing their status in their fucking neck. Of course they weren't going to stay in state. And they took it over to the Constitution. And they understand the Constitution. But folks don't think by it. Folks don't think by it. And a lot of that fucking died by it. You know, these things could have been accomplished for some years later by the fucking Secretary of Defense. But we know you don't know how to fucking do this. So they had to bring them all the fucking young folks. 17 minutes of bullshit about how there won't be any fucking things.
No, I'm not in Memphis. Thank you for the compliment, but no, I'm not in Memphis. The only thing I hate about playing on the TV in the living room, it is very hard to see these little ass words up here. How do you change the settings on the PS5 to make the words like bigger? What is that? Why is it saying it's full?
But we know you don't know how to fucking do this, man. So they had to bring them all the fucking Quantico. 72 minutes of bullshit about how there won't be any fucking pictures, but you're blowing up Venezuela in fucking place. Our top decorated military leaders being spoken to like fucking children by the convicted fucking felons. These are the best of the best. They're active duty. They've been called off of their fucking posts to come here to be spoken to like fucking children. Our enemies revere these fucking men. They're West Point fucking graduates.
Oh, I figured it out. Here it is. What did I do?
The silence was deafening. It could lead, but you threatened them with losing their status in their fucking ranks. Of course they weren't going to say anything. And they took a vote to the Constitution. And they understand the Constitution. But folks don't sit by it. Folks don't vote by it.
I need a bed. I need money. Honestly. What can I sell to get more money in PALIA? I don't know. They said vegetables. But damn, you gotta eat to keep yourself strong, so I don't know.
Extending federal funding. Now millions of workers could go without pay. Dale Bryant is on Capitol Hill with the latest.
Yeah, Maggie, overnight the Senate failing to pass a crucial piece of legislation that would have averted a government shutdown. 3 Republicans joining with the bulk of Senate Democrats to vote for this temporary government funding measure, but they didn't get the numbers that they would need of Democrats, Senate Republicans, and so the measure failed, and the government shutting down at midnight. It means that nearly 4 million federal employees are now left in limbo. Some will work without getting paid, deemed essential employees like TSA agents, air traffic controllers. Others will be furloughed. Meantime, there will still be negotiations up here on Capitol Hill.
What can I sell for money?
Again on the same temporary government funding measure today, but right now both sides still far apart. Democrats say they're holding out for an extension of Obamacare tax credits that expire at the end of the year.
After the Senate votes, you know, people who are here in the United States legally have never been eligible for the Obamacare subsidies, for Medicare, for Medicaid. So what exactly are you saying that they're trying to do when you talk about giving free health care to them?
I'm so glad you asked. Okay, so when we passed the One Big Beautiful Bill, the Working Families Tax Credit, we've had Medicaid reform.
Hello, guys. Welcome, my YT members.
There were a lot of people on the program who were enrolled in the program who were never eligible to be there. Medicaid is intended for eligible U.S. citizens, not illegal.
Where's City Hall? They said I need to visit someplace called City Hall.
So we passed the law.
Where's City Hall?
Into law. Democrats voted against it, of course. And it's been wildly successful.
What you did was narrow the eligibility for certain people to get access to the ACA subsidies. What they want to do is undo.
Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me today? Make sure.
Legal status, people who are refugee seekers here in the United States, asylum seekers here.
Those are two totally different issues. Now, they've created this as a new argument that they have as to why they should not keep the government open, but their argument is a December policy debate for a September funding issue. The subsidies that we're talking about don't expire until the end of December.
No. Those are the subsidies for just everyday Americans. That's one thing that obviously is the main premise of their argument. But you were saying they want to give free health care to people who live in the United States illegally.
What the effect will be.
But when I looked at it, there's a little nuance, because if they want to undo changes that y'all made, narrowing who is eligible to get that, those are people who are refugee seekers, asylum seekers. They're not technically people who are here illegally, just cross the border. You know, people who are here in the United States legally have never been eligible for the
REIT.
for Medicare, for
REIT that allows you to expand your housing space.
I'm so glad you asked. Okay, so when we passed the One Big Beautiful Bill, the Working Families Tax Credit, we've had Medicaid reforms.
Recipe for small wooden crate.
To eliminate fraudulent abuse. There were a lot of people on the program who were enrolled in the program who were never eligible to be there. Medicaid is intended for eligible
What can you sell?
Not illegal aliens, not also U.S. citizens who are able-bodied workers, like young men. So we passed the law. The president signed it into law. Democrats voted against it, of course. And it's been wildly successful.
What you did was narrow the eligibility for certain people to get access to the ACA subsidies. What they want to do is undo the changes that Republicans made in that. But basically would not only affect people who do have legal status, people who are refugee seekers here in the United States, asylum seekers.
Those are two totally different issues. Now, they've created this as a new argument that they have as to why they should not keep the government open, but their argument is December policy debate for a September funding issue. The subsidies that you're talking about don't expire until the end of December.
No. Those are the subsidies for just everyday Americans. That's one thing that obviously is the main premise of their argument. But you're saying they want to get free.
Okay, it says strongly recommend 25.
What the effect will be.
Increase the value of your house. Visit your plot.
Those are people who are refugees.
What?
They're not technically people who are here legally, just cross the border. They're people who are here in the United States legally have never been eligible for the Obamacare subsidies, for Medicare, for Medicaid.
I'm confused. That's why I need somebody to play with me again today like they did yesterday. Like this shit right here is confusing.
But people still cling on to the hope that
I don't know what to do.
Will be some good. Honestly, though, we don't trust.
Okay, here's the story. Everything is too expensive. I can't afford it. I don't have the money for it. But they want me to increase the value. How am I going to increase the value and I don't even have the money for this shit? How does that work? Furniture modification kit. I already bought that. Leather. Fabric. I don't need that shit.
All we want is to solve the issue and also to preserve.
It don't help.
God willing, it will be implemented. And God willing, everyone will.
There's a little plushie in the window.
Without a doubt, it's an extremely difficult plan, and Palestinian people have very little trust in Trump. But people still cling on to the
I know they got to have like a back door store or something.
There'll be some good from it.
Where is the back door
We
store?
don't trust Trump. We don't trust young Americans.
They want $11,000 worth of coins. Child, what?
We want the war to end and for things to return to
$7,000 for that bed. What? With what money? Who am I supposed to sell my stuff to? Then they said I need to go to the farm.
We've heard many promises before.
I need to get my ass to that farm immediately.
All we want is to solve the issue
what?
and also to preserve our dignity. God willing, it will be implemented. And God willing, everyone will feel calm.
Without a doubt, it's an extremely difficult plan. Palestinian people have very little trust in Trump. But people still cling on to the hope that perhaps God will bring relief to us. There'll be some good from it. Honestly, though, we don't trust Trump. We don't trust young Americans.
Baby, we don't trust them either.
We're for any time to end the war because people are tired.
They talk about what they don't trust, baby. We don't trust them niggas either.
We want the war to end and for things to return to
Okay.
normal and reconstruction to begin.
Y'all talk about what y'all don't trust. I don't trust them hoes either.
And we hope from God it will be implemented. We've heard
Where am
many
I going?
promises before. As people, we are exhausted.
Okay,
All we
yeah.
want is to solve the issue and also
I need to cross the
preserve our
bridge.
God willing, it will
Cross
be
the
implemented.
bridge. Hold up,
God
wait.
willing,
This is
everyone
not
will
crossing
feel
the
calm.
bridge. Where's the bridge at?
Without a doubt, it's an extremely difficult plan, and Palestinian people have very little trust in Trump. But people still cling on to the hope that perhaps God will bring relief to us. There'll be some good from it. Honestly, though, we don't
All
trust
the
Trump.
bridges up
We
there.
don't
Okay.
trust young Americans.
We're for any time to end the war because
And
people are
I
tired.
can't run fast. Why can't I run fast?
His husband was also killed. We want the war to end and for things to return to normal. And
There we
reconstruction
go.
to begin.
Okay.
All our homes are gone.
We heard it, and we hope from God it will be implemented. We've heard many promises before. As people, we are exhausted. All we want is to solve the issue and also to preserve our dignity. God willing, it will be implemented. And God willing, everyone will feel calm.
The US government has run out of money, and that means it is now shut down, leaving hundreds of thousands of workers without pay and bringing crucial services to a halt. Congress is responsible for funding the American government, allocating over $10 trillion each year to the various departments that run the country. But the two parties weren't able to agree on a funding bill, forcing the shutdown a few hours ago. Until they reach a consensus, more than 750,000 employees won't be going to work, impacting Americans, tourists, and anyone who does business in the US. National parks will be closed, economic research stops, education and defence grants are paused, new medicine isn't approved, lawsuits are put on hold, businesses won't get billions of dollars in loans. People considered essential will have to work, but most of them won't be paid, including air traffic controllers, airport security and disaster response teams. But lawmakers and the president will still get their paychecks during the shutdown period. The last time this happened 6 years ago, it lasted for 35 days and is estimated to have cost $4.5 billion in lost GDP. Right now, there's no indication of how long this shutdown will last, but the blame game has begun. Chuck Schumer has called it a Republican shutdown, while GOP leadership says Democrats voted to close the government. The US government has run out of money, and that means it is now shut down, leaving hundreds of thousands of workers without pay and bringing crucial services to a halt. Congress is responsible for funding the American government, allocating over $10 trillion each year to the various departments that run the country. But the two parties weren't able to agree on a funding bill, forcing the shutdown a few hours ago. Until they reach a consensus, more than 750,000 employees won't be going to work, impacting Americans, tourists, and anyone who does business in the US. National parks will be closed, economic research stops, education and defence grants are paused, new medicine isn't approved, lawsuits are put on hold, and businesses won't get billions of dollars in loans. People considered essential will have to work, but most of them won't be paid, including air traffic controllers, airport security and disaster response teams. But lawmakers and the president will still get their paychecks during the shutdown period. The last time this happened 6 years ago, it lasted for 35 days and is estimated to have cost $4.5 billion in lost GDP. Right now, there's no indication of how long this shutdown will last, but the blame game has begun. Chuck Schumer has called it the Republican shutdown, while GOP leadership says Democrats voted to close the government.
Carrot for some seeds?
The US government has run out of money, and that means it is now shut down, leaving hundreds of thousands of workers without pay and bringing crucial services to a halt. Congress is responsible for funding the American government, allocating over $10 trillion each year to the various departments that run the country. But the two parties weren't able to agree on a funding bill, forcing the shutdown a few hours ago. Until they reach a consensus, more than 750,000 employees won't be going to work, impacting Americans, tourists, and anyone who does business in the US. National parks will be closed, economic research stops, education and defence grants are paused, new medicine isn't approved, lawsuits are put on hold, businesses won't get billions of dollars in loans. People considered essential will have to work, but most of them won't be paid, including air traffic controllers, airport security and disaster response teams. But lawmakers and the president will still get their paychecks during the shutdown period. The last time this happened 6 years ago, it lasted for...
We want to get to the table with Republicans and perhaps the president. But I'm sure you may have seen... Yes. President Trump just I'm playing PALIA. Please, if you play PALIA, come help me. I do know what I'm doing. This is day 2 of playing PALIA. And I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. Help me.
Once again, this time he's in the background. You see it, the audience can see it there.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what people want. I don't know what people like.
This is even
I just don't know.
president that cares.
I don't know if there's a guide out there. I don't know, you know.
Because it sounds like
have you played PALIA?
Gotta run. Mom's calling. And I'm hungry. Serious conversations.
Well, that's exactly the point. He's an unserious individual. The Republicans are unserious at this point. They have no interest in having a good faith conversation. And all of the behavior is unhinged behavior that we've seen to the White House meeting should suggest to the American people who actually is trying to drive us toward a government shutdown. We continue to say we're willing to have a bipartisan discussion to arrive at a spending agreement that meets the needs of the American people in terms of their health, public safety, and economic well-being, particularly as it relates to driving down the high cost of living, not allowing millions of Americans to experience dramatically increased healthcare premiums, co-pays, and deductibles. That's a reasonable position in defense of the quality of life.
Who do I sell myself to? I need help.
Negotiating partners right now on the other side of the aisle because they're engaging in this erratic behavior, posting racist, fake AI videos, and it speaks for itself in terms of the American people concluding who's serious and who's deadly unserious.
We want to get to the table with Republicans and perhaps the president. But I'm sure you may have seen this. I mean, President Trump just moments ago posted pictures from your meeting in the Oval Office where he, I guess, apparently tried to hand you Trump 2028 hats. Then he posted another video, an AI video of you in a sombrero once again. This time he's in the background. You see it, the audience can see it there, as a mariachi band. I think the question I have for you is, do you think that this is even a White House, a president that cares to negotiate in good faith at all? Because it sounds like this meeting that you had this week has only resulted in trolling and not in any serious conversation.
Well, that's exactly the point. He's an unserious individual. The Republicans are unserious at this point. They have no interest in having a good faith conversation. And all of the behavior, erratic, unhinged behavior that we've seen subsequent to that White House meeting should suggest to the American people who actually is trying to drive us toward a government shutdown. We continue to say we're willing to have a bipartisan discussion to arrive at a spending agreement that meets the needs of the American people in terms of their health, public safety, and economic well-being, particularly as it relates to driving down the high cost of living, not allowing millions of Americans to experience dramatically increased healthcare premiums, co-pays, and deductibles. That's a reasonable position in defense of the quality of life of the American people. We just don't have serious negotiating partners right now on the other side of the aisle because they're engaging in this erratic behavior, posting racist.
I don't know what to do in this game. If you guys play this game, please come help.
In terms of the
Please come help your sister.
Who's serious and who's deadly unserious.
We want to get to the table with Republicans and perhaps the president. But I'm sure you may have seen this. I mean, President Trump just moments ago posted pictures from your meeting in the Oval Office.
Does anybody play PALIA?
Apparently tried to hand you
PALIA.
Then he posted another video, an AI video of you in a sombrero once again. This time he's in the background. You see it.
Where am I at?
There.
Oh my
As a
God.
mariachi band. I think the question
That's a long wall.
do you think that this is even a White House, a president that cares to negotiate in good faith at all? Because it sounds like this meeting that you had this week has only resulted in trolling and not in any serious conversation.
Well, that's exactly the point. He's an unserious individual. The Republicans are unserious at this point. They have no interest in having a good faith conversation. And all of the behavior, erratic, unhinged behavior that we've seen subsequent.
Hey guys, we're outside of Marine Corps Base Quantico, where Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth just wrapped up delivering his remarks to hundreds of senior military officers who flew in from around the world. This was an unprecedented meeting that was shrouded in secrecy. And Secretary Hegseth began his remarks talking about how the Department of Defense has turned into the Department of War, and that's what he wanted to get rid of. That's why he rebranded the department to the Department of War.
No more identity months, DEI offices, dudes in dresses. No more climate change worship. No more division, distraction, or gender delusion. No more debris.
So he issued
That's you on the flip
these 10
side.
directives to these senior military leaders that were essentially rolling back many of the DEI policies of the past in the military. Everything from addressing grooming standards to physical standards. And he said that if one of the side effects of these new rules is that there are no more women in
I need to focus on
he
more important
he
things.
said that if anybody doesn't
You guys come play with me.
Delivering his remarks to
Come
hundreds of
and
senior military
play.
officers who flew in from around the world.
I
This was
need
an
help anyway.
unprecedented meeting that was shrouded in secrecy. And Secretary Hegseth began
As
his
long as you
remarks
do your
talking about how the
best, that's
Department of
good
Defense
enough.
had turned into the Department of Woke. And that's what he wanted to get rid of. That's why he rebranded the department to the Department of War.
No more than 18 months. As of 12:01, the government is beginning the process of shutting down. The Senate adjourning for the night after Congress tried and failed a last-minute attempt to pass a funding plan. The White House Budget Office sending a memo to federal agencies to start executing their plans for an orderly shutdown. In a new report, the Congressional Budget Office estimating the shutdown will lead to the furlough of about 750,000 federal employees. Workers got a memo earlier telling them of a possible furlough, and that memo included a message putting the blame on Democrats. Republicans pushed for averting the shutdown by passing what's known as a clean continuing resolution. That CR, though, already passed the House and would have kept the government funded at current levels for a few more weeks while the negotiations continue. The Democrats say.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey, Kaz, what you doing?
I'm not girl playing this game. What's up?
Nothing. Happy first of the month to you.
Yes, it's the first of the month.
Right. I just watched your story. I hadn't seen that the government was shut down. I seen that this morning when I had woke up. But I didn't know about the Starbucks thing because that's crazy because I was really going to go get me some Starbucks this morning, you know, like for October 1st or whatever. But I was like, let me go ahead and just make my coffee at home. Is the Starbucks here closed too?
I'm not sure. I will call them.
Oh, that's okay. I ain't about to go out there. I done made my coffee. But it was just on my mind. And when you said it, I was like, let me call you and ask you real quick because I ain't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I just seen it this morning. We're on a government shutdown anyway, so a lot of things.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, a lot of things that were open ain't open no more. So, how you been feeling?
I'm good. I had COVID, well, what I think was COVID last week, so I'm doing a lot better now. I'm trying to get up and do some exercise today because I keep planning to go to the gym, but I ain't trying to be around all them people.
Oh yeah.
So,
have you you been back to work?
I've only been back to. Have I been back to work?
Hope you have something interesting to say.
I think I've been back to work one time since then. Yeah, I was at work on Sunday, but that was it. So I'm going back today at 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, girl, I gotta keep that mask on because them folks be trying to get in my face, and then you know I work with kids outside of Cato or whatever. But really, I be thinking it's the people at Cato that be the ones that be getting me sick for real.
Really?
Girl, yes.
What makes you think that?
God forbid. I got this one coworker, and mind you, she's a little old lady. Well, I don't even know if I could say she's a little old lady because realistically, she's younger than both our mamas. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put that out there. But she had like cancer when she was in her early 20s, and they did like some groundbreaking operation on her, so she doesn't have like no top palate in her mouth. And she doesn't have like sinuses on one side. So one side of her face is like flat from her eye down or whatever. You can't really tell unless you're looking in her face to tell, you know? But like it caused her to spit. And she one of those people, if she like you, she get too close to you. So she'll be like up in my face and talking to me or whatever. And like some spit will fly out her mouth and hit me on the forehead or whatever. And last time that happened, I got sick just like this time. And then this time, it was like
the other manager, she had got sick, but the one I'm telling you about, the old lady or whatever, she, I don't know, like you know how I am about people being too close to me. I don't like it when people dislike me, but I don't like it when people like me too much either, because I feel like they be like projecting their energy, then they be too comfortable with being too close to you or whatever. So that's why I said I think that, like, I'm not gonna say she got me sick this time, but I think she got me sick last time, and this time I think the white lady might have got me sick, because me and her both had COVID this last week. Right, but I will say,
You sound like that lady that came to the Boy Scouts. She said her and her son was sick and they couldn't go on a camping trip because they caught COVID. I was like,
yeah,
what?
girl, it was bad. Whole body was aching. Whole chills, fever, sweating, but I'm hot. Like it was bad, low key.
Oh wow, I'm
And
glad you're feeling
I be
better.
trying not to get like all in my head, but like the little old lady I was telling you about, this is why I don't like getting too close to people either, because sometimes Christian people, they have like a certain aura, or it's a certain type of, for lack of better phrasing, a certain type of witchcraft that Christian people do, even though they don't call it that or whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel like when I be getting on her bad side, it seemed like bad shit be happening, because that last time where she was talking to me or whatever, she spat in my face on accident, okay, whatever, I got sick after that, but it was like I rubbed her the wrong way, and I could tell I had rubbed her the wrong way, and literally that same night, like that following morning, my dad's cat died.
Oh
yeah,
girl, you better watch her. Oh hell no, that's crazy.
I knew she was on some sneaky shit, and I don't know if she like do this type of shit on purpose, or if it's just that energy on her and that type of church witchcraft that people be doing. But ever since I noticed that, I'd be like, okay, let me not be too friendly with her, because I see that as soon as she feel like I'm doing stuff that she don't like, or I'm walking a path she don't like, it seems like shit be kind of going to hell in my life.
That is crazy. And you work with this lady?
I watch for stuff like that, but the cat thing, I was like, oh heck no.
Yeah, that's why I say you got to be careful with her, because you don't know,
Right. So that's why I don't be trying to get like too close to people. Like, I know she liked me or whatever, and like the new white lady, I don't dislike the white lady, but I do got my eye on her because she be moving weird or whatever. But it's tension between the little old black lady and her. And I feel like the little black lady be trying to get me to be on the side with her, but I'm like, I'm not on nobody's side.
Yeah,
if both y'all moving weird, I'm snitching on both y'all. If both y'all being cool, then we all cool. You get what I'm saying? But I could tell when she's projecting that sort of energy onto me, so I just try to keep my distance.
Right, yeah, leave them kind of people alone.
Oh yeah, girl. I was trying to work full time, but I ain't even trying to work out there full time now, because I don't know. People just at Cato, like people just get so grabby with your energy, or they want to get too close to you, or too involved in your life, or they want to make sure you on the right path, when really your path ain't really their business.
It sure ain't. You ain't lying about that.
Yeah. So
yeah, they getting too personal.
Yeah, it's all good. So I don't really tell nobody, what I do or what I believe or anything like that, because I see how people are.
People be weird,
child. But look, cuz I was really just calling to ask you about the Starbucks thing. What you getting into today?
Nothing today. The kids got Bible study, so I ain't really got nothing planned.
Hey, Dad. You said you ain't got nothing planned?
No, the kids got Bible study with their grandma, so she gonna pick them up from the Boys and Girls Club. Other than that, I ain't got nothing going on.
Yeah, you trying to take a walk a little bit later? Maybe at like 1:30. If not, it's okay. I'm just asking.
Yeah, we can. It's a spot over here right by my house. The park, they done redid it. That's why I be walking it.
Okay, you'll be ready by like 1:30. I'll come get you. We can walk over there, or I can take us there, whatever.
Yeah, it's cool because it's right up the street. So yeah.
Okay, is 1 too early, or you want to push for 1:30? Just because I gotta be at work at 3.
Oh, whatever time you want to do, just let me know. If 1 is better for you, 1:30, it's up to you.
1 sounds good because I got a little bit of clothes on, and I'm gonna finish drinking my coffee. And I know if I sit down too long, I ain't gonna want to do it. So 1 sounds good. So I'm gonna call you when I'm headed your way.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye bye. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for everything. Ooh, okay, let me see. I gotta get back to that. I need to figure out who do I sell stuff to make money. I need to go look that up. Who am I supposed to be selling stuff to on Paleo to make money? Let me see. I gotta ask ChatGPT. I said I wanted to work out, and I said I was gonna work out later, and now I'm really gonna work out later. Who do I sell stuff to make extra money? PALIA. They don't ever do right. And who? Yeah. Let's see. Hell, if you want to make extra money, you can sell items to several different NBC viewers on what you're selling. Zaka, the general store in Camilla Village, is a wide variety like birds, fish, crops, foraging goods, fishing, hunting, farming, gardening. Okay, so Zaka store in Camilla's Village.
Let's have a
See what
proper
this
chat.
nigga want. I was reading a book in the library on Pali's astrology, and I realized that my sign is the farmer. If you only adequate to pass, I think I would have been much happier. Governance is hard. While reading the book, I also realized that my star stone is jasper, which explains that my hazel has always been my favorite color. Listen, you've always been okay.
I'm neck deep in paperwork right now.
Alright, I need to put some of this stuff down. I got too much shit up in my house. I don't trust nothing else because I don't know if I'm gonna need this stuff or not. That's the only thing about it. You don't know what you're gonna need in this game. You really don't. And there's no way of telling either. Potatoes. No, I need that meat. Where's that meat at? There was some meat in here. I gotta get dressed. What the hell? stuff just be damn disappearing, I swear. It's Amber Epic, I might need to sell that. Yeah, you can play. Yes, yes. If you want to play, you can play. You can play. If you scroll up, you'll see my comment. You scroll up, you'll see my comment. What I'm playing on. I'm about to I'm gonna play for like maybe 15 more minutes. Then after that, I gotta get up and I gotta go get dressed because me and my cousin are gonna go for a nature walk right around my house. It's a place you can walk in nature and just get some fresh air, clean breeze, clean your energy off. I'm about to get up and get dressed so that I don't have to worry about it later. But yes, you can join me in PALIA because I do need help. If you are a consistent player or somebody who knows about the game, it would be greatly appreciated if you could help me. I'm supposed to learn how to cook. I don't have a stove. I don't know. I'm on PlayStation 5. I'm on PlayStation 5 and I'm playing PALIA. Because I'm new to the game and a lot of this stuff is hard. Like, this is way harder than Disney Dreamlight Valley. They said it's compared to The Sims and Animal Crossing, but this is way more difficult. But it's an open world game. Like, you can play with everybody. Everybody you come in contact with, you can literally play the game with. I'll show you my gamer. Oh, God. I don't know what happened to my PlayStation thing. It logged me out. But my PlayStation profile is Ketakins with 2Z's1994. That's my PlayStation profile. Yeah, it's free. No, you ain't got to buy it. It's a free game. PALIA. Yes, not Stardew, PALIA. 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 It's free. Completely free. You can play. It's open world to everybody. Anybody can play it. But yeah, this is my profile. Ketakins with 2Z's994. If y'all can come in and help me, I would be greatly appreciated. I only ever played Rust or Warzone. Oh my gosh, you gotta get in the playlist. So many, you'd be surprised. So many men play so many of these cozy games. It's unreal. Like, it's not even funny. I used to think men only play like Warzone and those type. No, son. This gaming world out here is completely different. Like, everybody play everything. Literally. And some niggas even be dressed like women. You be thinking you playing with a woman. The whole time, that's a dude that wants to live out his fantasy within a game. Because he want to be a woman for real. I'm not capping. They was talking about that on TikTok. They was like, man, these niggas be dressed as women the whole time, living out their fantasies. And it's true, because why else would you want to be a woman in a game? Come on now. You got some kind of freaky shit you trying to live out. I love Stardew. I heard about Stardew too, but they got this new one coming out. It's called Amelia Nook. That's on stream.com. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play that because I don't have the right computer system for it. But yeah, come join me. Start off fresh. This is day 2 of me playing this game. I don't know shit about shit. I'm just as clueless as the next bitch. And I've been watching all kind of YouTube videos and everything, and they don't really nobody. It ain't nobody that comes out with no clear, concise YouTube beginner guide at all. I done looked at most of all of them, baby. And after I get finished watching them and I have to play the game myself, I'm still lost. Download the virtual simulator. And 9 hours later. What? Yeah, like, So I can get, yeah, you can get it. You can get it on everything. Palia is available on every platform. UPC game too. No, I do not. Yeah, I used to play Sims, but it was just, yeah, don't play Sims no more. Saudi Arabia just bought it, and Donald Trump's son-in-law just partnered with buying EA games. And when I tell you the expenses of that game is about to go up like crazy, EA Games sold it to Saudi Arabia and Donald Trump's son-in-law. You're about to be having to pay. There's going to be so many gaming packs and all that shit coming out. You're not even going to be able to enjoy the game. They're going to charge. Oh, you don't pay nothing? Yeah, don't. I definitely don't realize I have been on. Yes, that's how I was yesterday. I had spent almost 6 hours on this game, and I complained like the first couple of hours because I was like, oh my God, like this game is really freaking nuts, bro. Because it was so stressful, but everybody kept telling me, oh, the game is easy. Oh, it's so much fun. Oh, it's like this and it's like that. Every game that they compared this game to, it was nothing like it. Hey, Robin, what's up? How you doing, girl? Nobody helped. I mean, there's people in the game playing, unless you're going to walk up to a stranger and be like, hey, can you help me because I don't know what I'm doing. These people ain't so damn friendly up here. They say they are. They say you're supposed to be in the game. Baby, I ain't had not now help. I don't know how to cook a meal. I mistaked and put all my food in like the shipping container that buys your stuff away. I had to move that shit. No, I used to as a kid, but don't get me in. Okay. Yeah, I'm not from Memphis. No. I'm from Virginia and I live in the Carolinas. Yeah, it's not an easy game. Most definitely not. Like, this is way more detailed, way more difficult. Disney Dreamlight Valley, I'm just not catching on to that bitch. And then some told me to pick this game up and play it because I seen my sister playing it, right? I was like, okay, if my sister playing this game, I got to play this game. Because there must be something good about it. Baby, hell no. This game is deep, bitch. Yeah, go. You can look at reviews on like TT or YT. It's fun. It's gonna keep you fucking busy because I stayed on it for like 6 hours almost yesterday on YT. But let me tell you, it's a piece of work. This game ain't easy, bro. I still haven't learned how to cook. And they say cooking, and then you can have farm animals. You forage for things. Like, it's deep. It's just deep. It just don't get no deeper. That's all I can say. All I can say is this is an extensively deep, cozy game that's been recommended to me. Like, this is for the people that really like to have detailed games. It is something else. It is something else. Like I said, I'm getting ready to take a break. I'm going to go for a walk with my cousin, and then I'm going to sign back online, and then we can play again. But you can add me. I gave you guys my YT info. You can add me on YT, and you can also add my gamer tag. It's Keetakins, KEETAKEN, 2 Z's, 1994. Yeah, yes, but it's way more complicated. Yes, I heard about that one too. It's way more complicated. Like this shit, I'm like, oh, I'm about to go to Disneyland like But the only thing I like about this is because people can join your game and play with you and help you out. I ain't gonna lie. People can. Okay, I got a recipe to an iron bar and a new standard pick. That's what I needed. Period. See, I get these recipes and they say online you're supposed to get these recipes and then you're supposed to go fix your stuff. Where do I go fix my stuff at? You see what I'm saying? No God, no nothing. I need help. You don't know what people like. You're supposed to give people gifts every day to build up relationships. You can have relationships with these little fake ass characters up here, supposedly. That's some bullshit. Guys, I love that. Y'all double tap the screen. Can we get our wish list, please? I need to hit my wish list, y'all. Y'all share my live, please. Share. I need for y'all to share my live. A baby emu. Is this a trick question? It says you wouldn't happen to know what Najama wants this week, do you? Yeah, I'm not sure. I can barely keep the place clean as it is. She ain't been talking much to me lately. Ah, snort. Snort. It's not your problem. Worry about it. Just if it happens and she wants to speak, maybe let me know. See, and then these niggas send you on dummy missions. Like, what? I'm not worried about what your bitch want. Or whoever she is to you. I got to figure out how to cook. I got to figure out how to craft. You know what? I probably gotta go to the mine and cellar or something like that. The blacksmith. That's where I gotta go. To the blacksmith, people. See what I'm saying? It's like you got to use your own damn source of knowledge to put two and two together. Because it ain't. Yeah, later I'm getting started. Later, you probably didn't say later. I'm getting started. Get started. Fortnite, baby. Yes. Yeah, the graphics are great. Yes. I said that too. I said this look like Fortnite. What the fuck is this shit? Forgive me, YT, for my language. But I'm like, what in the Hello Kitty is this crap right here? I said this looks like freaking I'm playing I'm like, I got to be playing Fortnite. That's what I thought, right? I thought the same thing you thought. I'm like, the hell is this? It's not Fortnite. This ain't nothing like a damn Fortnite. Ain't no fighting, ain't none of that going on up on her. You fighting off animals for fur. That's about it. Everything else, man, please. You working hard. And everything is expensive in a store that you think that you gonna buy. Yeah, right. You gonna buy it, all right. It's gonna take you years to buy the simplest things. Believe it or not. Now I got a recipe for potato soup. Somehow I picked up a recipe for potato soup. See what I'm saying? But I had to walk into a rando's house to go get it. Want no instructions on that? Want no guide on that? How would I have known the potato soup was in the rando's house? You see what I'm saying? You need to try Stardew Valley. It's the original farm sim. And the music is so good at, oh, okay. You can play with up to 4 people. I'll teach you if you get it. How much is it? I'm already paying Disney Dreamlight Valley. I just got finished playing, what is it, Animal Crossing. I gave up on that shit after I done bought the DLC pack and all the extra shit for that. I don't know why the fuck I did that. Animal Crossing was getting on my motherfucking nerves. So, yeah, if it's simple, because I think Disney Dreamlight Valley is one of my favorite cozy games right now, just because of the simplicity, and also because it's guided a lot better. Does that make sense to you? Like, it's not like you just lost out here like a random. No. Hello? Nothing, just playing a little video game. About to get dressed. Me and Jabria, she's just getting over COVID maybe a couple of days ago. I think it was a couple of days ago or something like that. Last week she had COVID. We about to go for a walk, and then she got to go to work at 3 o'clock. Yeah. What's up, though? The fun. How's he doing?
He had a little episode this morning. The teacher.
He hit the teacher. Oh, Lord.
The teacher instead of.
Oh, Lord.
That's why I had called you this morning. But it's a good thing you didn't answer.
Yeah, girl, I was passed out. I wasn't asleep, huh?
I had found out from one of the other teachers that FaceTimed him. They told him everything that happened. And just as soon as that shit happened, he called and told me. I said, oh, okay. Let me so I'm about to go ahead and get the fuck off work. I was already headed to my next location. So when he called and told me that, girl, I need the biggest motherfucking answer. Show the fuck did. I said, oh, I'm going to work out here.
Oh, so you were on your way to your next job.
Yep, now I am.
And you had to turn around, yeah.
I'd be lying on my motherfucking child.
Other than that, how was your weekend? Oh, that's good.
I didn't do that. I was able to catch up on some sleep, though.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
What about yours?
Saturday, what the hell happened? April Rain's friend from school came down from the army, and we had dinner with him, and of course Kayla was there. And we went out to a mimosa festival, and then we went to dinner. And they were supposed to go somewhere else, and girl, they had to pick somebody else up, and I ended up taking Kayla home, child. But they were trying to pick another best friend up, and then the boy ended up losing his keys in downtown and had to catch an Uber. And Kayla got mad at April because she felt like she got left out and had to go home. And I was like, Lord, this is some bullshit. Y'all better not have me in this bullshit now. I said, I'm just coming back to hang around y'all. You too. And I was talking to her, you know. And I was like, I don't do well with all this mixy bullshit. Well, no, you know, I still had fun. I had everything planned and da. I said, yeah, you did. But then she picked up the phone, a friend called, and she ready to roll. I said, she been like that for I don't know how long. Like, for real, she need to stop doing that, man. 'Cause I don't operate like that. If we leave together, we come together. If we come together, we leave. You know, that's what I'm telling her. And, you know, I was like, y'all be on too much bullshit, and I don't be on it. And she was like, well, I apologize. I just was trying to, you know, get all of us to spend some time together. Do so. I said, yeah, the night was great, but after dinner, we started there waiting for about 30, 40 minutes for, waiting for 30, 40 minutes for. ended up blurting it out. Like, girl, it was this whole thing. So then I started to shake the table. Girl, but I didn't give a fuck because, you know, you just be lit. You just say whatever's on your mind. You don't care. Yeah, I love it because it's good memories. You know what I'm saying? She wants me to start being a part of their group and, you know, and working it out, blah, blah, blah. That's okay. But as far as me going out, you know, drama with them, and I'm so glad I haven't been in the middle. She was catching me up all the way. So glad I been around with y'all because I said she was got my face.
Like acting sloppy. And I'm like, if I stopped her, I said, you don't get yourself together. I sure did.
I'm telling you, and we are older ones too, please. You gonna be ready to say, you gonna be like,
I see why God can't deal with it. Because I can't deal with this. This too much. It's chaos, girl.
and it be petty bullshit chaos. Oh, yes, honey. I was like, I cannot deal.